Hi guys, this is your friend Raisha. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be creating an under pattern like this in Code.art. So this time we're not going to use AppLab, but this time we're going to use Artist or Artist Lab. So here we're going to make this pattern, which is really cool, right? But you might be thinking it's going to be really hard for this. But telling you guys, seriously, this is so easier than you think. This is way easier, way cool, and really easy to make this. So let's get started making our own cool pattern, which is really easy. But before we get started, I want to show you guys how it's going to look after we're done. Whoa, isn't that so cool? It's awesome. So now we're going to do this in Code.org. So we're going to go to Code.org. I'm already signed in. If you want, you could sign in. If you're not, if you don't have an account, you could just sign up. We're going to go to Artist. Okay, here we are at Artist. And right after you get the screen, here is where you can rename your project, share your project, and remix your project. And when you click this, you could go to another project, your account, and more. Here is where you could run and see your drawing. And here are the instructions. It just says draw something awesome because you're going to make your own. Then here are your blocks. There's so many types of pages. You could go to get some blocks. Here's the start over button and show code in words and the workspace. So right after you get there, you could find the when run. And by the way, you could see the slow or fast. So I'm going to explain this later. So keep thinking about this. So let's get started. First of all, I'm going to set my length. So I'm going to go to variables and get set length. Okay, I'm going to set my length to 40, but you could set it to anything. I'm going to go to math to get my number block. I'm going to set this to 40. Okay, so I want to show you guys how it's going to look when you're going to move forward. So it's going to look like that. If you want 100, this is how big it's going to be. Okay. So instead of using, I'm just going to make it to 40, but you can make it to anything. It depends on how big you want. And we're not going to be using number block for move forward too. We're going to be using the variable. So we don't, sometimes most people in technical coding, they don't really use the number block because sometimes when you type in the number, it might get wrong. So length or variable block could help you more better than a number block. So I'm going to get a length block. Okay, now it's the same thing, but just you're going to have a different block. Okay, so now we'll still need the move forward, so we're going to put that back there. And after setting the length, first we have to think, how do we make a square? Because you might be thinking I made this with diamond shape, but no, I actually made it with square. You will understand how I turned it into a diamond. So first of all, to make a square, you need to move forward, of course. So I move forward. Then should I turn right or left? I turn left. I can turn left by anything, but I'm going to do 90 degrees to show you how I turned it to a diamond after we're done. Okay, so turn left 90 degrees. Okay, and try to repeat this. We're going to go to loops and repeat this 4 times, okay? Oh, 4. T4. We got a square! Woohoo! Now now we want to repeat this several more times. Let's see how we're going to do this. So when you do that, you're just going to do this. It's going to repeat and repeat only on that. It's going to trace on that square. But we want it to move around that square. So that's why we're going to go to variables, get set length again, and put it inside the repeat 4 times block. Okay. So now we're just going to put it there. And we're going to get to math and get this block. I'm going to take off that. And I'm going to go to variables and get length. Okay. I want to add the length to any number. The length adding is based on your length you set to, but I want it to be 4. Put it inside the B4 block. And whoa, can't you believe we made this? Now is the time I want to show you guys how did I turn it into a diamond. So let me show that. So right here when we're turning left, we did 90 degrees. See what happens when I do 91? That's really cool. But we don't want that. We want this. See what happens if I do 89. Isn't that so cool? So 91 and 89 is the same, but 91 is going to come down. You see this, right? It's going to come here, and it's done. But 89 is going to come up. So we want it to come up, but if you want, you can even make it come down. But I just want it to be 89 and come up. So now you might be thinking, how did I change the color each line? I did this by going to brushes and get set color random. Okay. So this is what oops, there we go. Whew. So there I go. You have to put the set color random in the repeat 4. If you don't want to put the set color random in the repeat 4, you could put it outside the repeat 4. If you put it in the repeat 4, each side or each line of a square is going to be different color. If you put it outside the repeat block, each square is going to be a different color. So that's the difference. Here, each line is a different color. So I want it to be each line is a different color. So I'm going to put it in repeat 4. Let's try it out. I'm so happy we made an easy, cool pattern. Let's try it out and see if it works. Whoa. Isn't that so cool? Well, if you want to really see it so slow, you could move this like this. And you might be thinking, why do we have tortoise and hare? Because you might have here the tortoise and the hare story. So tortoise means slow and the hare means fast. That's why they have these 2 pictures. It's really cool. So I want it to be middle. Let's see how it looks. It's way slower. Isn't it so cool? Really slows. It really shows what's really happening when you put it slower, but change it to fast. It's really cool, right? So this is our cool pattern, guys. I really hope you like this, but always remember, you have to name this. You can name it to anything. Right here, just name it to Project 17. You could name it to Diamond Pattern. Diamond Pattern. You can name it to Diamond Pattern. You could save it and you could even share your happiness with your families, your friends, and anybody. You could share the link or send it to a phone. Even you could print it out or send it to Facebook. You can even scan this with your camera, phone camera. And yeah, I hope you loved this video. I hope you loved your pattern you created. Remember to subscribe my channel and ring the bell button for more videos like this and notifications. Bye!